Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Michaela Nowitzki.
And I'm Mike Coulson.
And we have the latest Oklahoma COVID-19 numbers for you. The State Department of Health is reporting 861 new positive cases and one more death in Oklahoma today. The total number of confirmed cases in the state has now surpassed 85,000 cases. The total COVID-19 death toll has also surpassed 1,000 deaths. And according to the latest White House Coronavirus Task Force report, Oklahoma is in the red zone for high levels of transmission of COVID-19 cases. And Oklahoma now has the third highest test positivity rate in the country. It is also sixth highest rate in the new infections in the country. The report ranks Oklahoma County #1 with the highest number of new cases over the last 3 weeks.
And in national news, we have more on a story that broke this weekend. According to a report Sunday in the New York Times, President Donald Trump paid just $750 in federal income taxes the year he ran for president and in his first year in the White House. Trump is the only president in modern times not to make his taxes public, and he has also paid no federal income taxes in 10 of the 15 past years. The president spoke at a news conference Sunday at the White House. He dismissed the report as, quote, fake news, end quote, and he maintained he paid his taxes, though he gave no specifics. And we are now 36 days away from Election Day. Here is a quick reminder for you. The last day to register to vote for the November 3rd general election is October 9th, and the deadline to request an absentee ballot is October 27th at 5 p.m. Remember, you must register to vote by mail or in person. Early voting begins Thursday, October 29th at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. For more information, visit the Oklahoma State Election Board's website at ok.gov/elections.
And speaking of elections, UCO's speech and debate team will host a virtual watch party and live discussion for the 2020 presidential debates. The first debate will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. The following presidential debates will be the 15th and the 22nd, with the vice presidential debate on October 7th. And in case you missed it, President Trump announced a new justice to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
She is a woman of unparalleled achievement, towering intellect, sterling credentials, and unyielding loyalty to the Constitution, Judge Amy Coney Barrett.
Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt took to Twitter earlier today to say he was proud of Trump's decision and has, quote, full faith and confidence she will support and defend the U.S. Constitution and uphold the rule of law with integrity, end quote. And the weather outside had seemed a lot cooler than last week, Micah.
Yeah, it sure does. Let's take a look at weather with Adrian and see what's happening today.
Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Michaela. Yes, the weather has cooled down a good bit this week. As you can see right now, it's sunny outside with the temperature at about 70 degrees and the wind coming from the north-northwest at about 16 miles per hour. It feels like 70 right on the dot with the humidity at 31%. And now let's take a look at across the state right now. As you can see, the temperatures are cool all across. It's 66 in Guyman, 70 in Woodward, 73 down in Altus. Then we're going to come just and take a look at the other side of the state. As you see over in Miami, it's 67, 72 in Tulsa, in the OKC Edmond area. Like I said, 70 degrees. Now, these temperatures are going to continue to cool down a bit more, so we'll talk about that later. Have some more surprises for you coming up. For right now, Micah, Michaela, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Adrian. And the Bronco campus is on day 1 of Homecoming Spirit Week. Although some campuses have canceled their homecoming events, UCentral's Megan Mosley has more on what our school pride looks like this year.
UCO kicks off their Homecoming Spirit Week with a colorful campus and memorable decorations. The theme this year is You're Doing Fine Central, which has a unique meaning behind it.
It comes from the song You're Doing Fine Oklahoma. We wanted to bring it back to campus and realize that we did have to cut our semester short and that we did have to really, it took a toll on our campus. And so we wanted to bring it back and say, hey, UCO, you're doing great, you're doing fine. We're still going to have homecoming and celebrate you all as a whole.
Although the pandemic has set several events back this year, the homecoming board remains positive during these trying times.
staff and faculty get together to do spirit events. All these like organizations compete together, but also commuters and alumni get to come back to their home to get to come see it decorated the weekend after we've started, and it's so beautiful. It's bronze and blue all over, and it's just a happier time, I feel like, because we're all competing for the Bronco Cups. However, we're also in for the same movement. We all just love UCO, and it really comes out during this time of the year.
Engaging with students is a top priority to manifest positivity on campus.
Even though stuff is happening in the world that is way bigger than us, we can at least control this situation and have a fun time. We can all get together safely and just bring back the UCO tradition, even though we think we were going to possibly have to cancel it. But we were one of the lucky schools that didn't, so I want everyone to know that we are still going to be here no matter what.
From the UCO campus, Megan Mosley, UCentral News.
Thanks, Megan. And here are some more events to look forward to this week. A trivia challenge, a hypnotist tomorrow night, which can be available through live stream, and a competition between different organizations. Be sure to follow UCO Homecoming on Instagram for more updates and upcoming events. And however, one organization is not looking forward to the homecoming festivities. The Diversity Roundtable released a statement saying they have decided not to participate in homecoming events until changes are made to make this week more inclusive for students and faculty alike.
DRT plans to challenge UCO's diverse campus and inclusive campus by starting conversations about gender identity. We spoke with DRT president to ask more about their choice to boycott homecoming.
Culture around homecoming was pretty binary, a he or she for the nominations of court, and we know that some issues, some people don't feel comfortable talking about them, but by having these uncomfortable conversations, people actually start to learn.
If you'd like to read the full statement, you can check it out on their Instagram at UCO_DRT. And calling all UCO students, faculty, and staff, check your email for this. The governing board of UCO is wanting your feedback on the effectiveness of operations at the university. The board will be sending a survey to your email, and the link will be available from now till October 12th. Your response will be kept anonymous and confidential. And heads up, there is free HIV testing and more at the UCO organization, the Women's Research Center, and BGLTQ+ partnership with Diversity Family Health is offering free rapid HIV testing from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday in the center, room 106 Thatcher Hall. An appointment is not required.
The daily on-site testing is confidential and consists of a finger prick, and results are received within 15 minutes. No insurance is required to receive a test.
And the center has a library of books about gender and sexuality, free condoms, free period products, and many internship and volunteer opportunities. The center also is home to a free clothing closet that is open to the community. And the annual Media Ethics Conference and Fusion are back, but with a twist. The conference are themed Social Responsibility, Your Role in 2020, and will be held virtually on Facebook Live due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The conferences will be held on October 5th and 6th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on both days. The sessions will feature a range of local and international speakers, including Presidential Medal of Freedom honoree Suzanne Shon Harjo as a keynote speaker. For more information, be sure to check out their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at MediaFusion.com. And in case you missed it last week, UCO announced that they will be extending winter break and removing spring break due to COVID-19. If you're feeling down because of these changes, we have a special message from Dr. Mary Carver, the chair of the Mass Communications Department here on campus. Take a look.
Hang in there. I know you all just got the email that I got yesterday about next semester,
yes.
And it starts a week later, but there's no spring break. We know that by the last part of the semester, everybody gets really tired and stressed out, and to lose that break was a hard message to get. But know that it's not just you. I mean, everyone here feels that as well, and that take care of yourself throughout the semester so that your physical and mental health is as strong as it can be. Don't be afraid to reach out for assistance if you feel like you're struggling. That there are lots of places on campus that want to help you, whether that be with mental health or financial problems or whatever problem you're running into.
Of course.
That we really are here and are going to try and help you get through it as much as we're trying to get.
And to keep up with updates from UCO over COVID-19, be sure to check out uco.edu/coronavirus.
And when we come back, Adrian will give us a look at our temperatures for tonight in the area and take a peek at what it may look like tomorrow.
That's right, so stick with us.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
All right, welcome back, Broncos. Now, let's take a look at your weather for tonight. Now, it's going to be real brisk, cool 54 degrees with the wind coming from the west at about 5 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 53 with the humidity at 75. And that's not all, because across the state tonight, as you see, over in Guyman, it's going to be 49, 52 in Woodward, 52 in Clinton, and 54 in Altus. And then we're going to come to the other side of the state and take a look. It's the same, like I said, the 54 in OKC Edmond area tonight, 53 up in Enid, 57 in Tulsa, and 65 in Miami. Now we're going to look at the weather for tomorrow. A little bit warmer. It's 70 today, 74 tomorrow. The wind's going to be coming from the west-northwest at about 11 miles per hour. The humidity is going to be at the humidity is going to be at 28. It's going to feel like 74. And then tomorrow it's going to be low. The only one in the 80s tomorrow is going to be Altus down at the bottom, 80 degrees. And then we're going to come over and look. You're going to see, like I say, down up in Miami, it's going to be 69, 74 in Tulsa. It's going to be 74 in the OKC Edmond area. So these temperatures are starting to drop. Fall's coming in. The wind's blowing. The leaves are falling. Everything's going just like we planned. So stick with me later. I'll have your 7-day forecast for you, and I'm going to show you what temperatures are going to look like for the rest of the week. Micah, Michaela, what do you have for us next?
Thanks, Adrian. And after this, UCentral's Olivia Hernandez has the latest on the ongoing legal situation between TikTok and the Trump administration.
We have all that and more in social media news coming up, so stay tuned.
back and change it all. I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back, UCentral News. I'm Olivia Hernandez, and here's your social media update. Have you heard? U.S. TikTok ban has been temporarily blocked by a federal judge. The popular app TikTok has been in the works to be banned officially in the United States. However, a federal judge on Sunday granted a preliminary injunction against Trump's administrative order, stopping this order from taking effect. The popular app will remain in the App Store for users to continue to download and watch for the time being. Since the coronavirus pandemic, a large number of 2020 gatherings has either been canceled or rescheduled. However, this past weekend in Beijing, the Beijing Auto Show was in full effect. This major auto show is one of the largest car shows in the world actually. Foreign cars from all over were put on display. While there was fewer foreign cars this year due to border restrictions, this event was still a huge success. Guests were required to get their temperature checked as well as wear face masks. Have a little brother, sister, or small child about to start preschool? You might want to look into enrolling them in Benzo Academy. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos is opening the doors of his first preschool, the Benzo Academy. It is the first location of network of tuition-free preschool serving children in unrepresented communities, spearheaded by Benzo Day One Fund. The new school will serve 3 to 5-year-olds. Benzo Academy will be located in Desmond, Washington, and plans to open their doors October 17th. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. I hope you have a great day, Broncos. Back to you guys at the desk.
All right, and thanks, Olivia. And coming up, UCentral's Raven Ray has the latest on the surprising results for the OU football game this weekend.
That's right. We have all of that and more coming up, so don't go away.
Connect to innovation.
Connect to creativity.
Connect to opportunities.
Connect to friendship. Connect to all this and more when you connect to Central.
A star-filled sky makes your dreams go wild in a place that beckons the heart of a child. Feel your journey begin as adventure takes flight, where the light beams all day and dances at night. A new place to meet meets a roar of thunder, and sounds fill the air in the land of wonder. And joyous expression meets boundless laughter, or perhaps peace and quiet if that's what you're after. TravelOK.com is for the young at heart. Come see for yourself where memories start.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text to emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's put a ride home.
Maps continues to transform Oklahoma City with the opening of the new Scissortail Park. More trails and sidewalks. And more to come. Our city just keeps getting better. This is now a place we all want to live. Learn more at velocityokc.com.
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Raven Ray, and this is your sports update. The Oklahoma Sooners hosted the Kansas State Wildcats this last Saturday. The Sooners led the entire game until the fourth quarter, where the Wildcats outscored the Sooners 17-0. The final score being 38-35. The Wildcats upset the Sooners last year as well at Kansas, 48-41. So what do the Sooners need to change to recover from the loss going into Week 3? Coach Lincoln Riley says defensively it would be some of the busted coverages on the big plays and missed tackles that we need to work on.
Moving forward, play better football. Don't turn the ball over, get turnovers, don't get punts blocked, don't have a bunch of penalties on explosive plays.
The Oklahoma State Cowboys hosted West Virginia as well last Saturday and came out on top 27-13 with efforts from freshman quarterback Shane Illingworth, completing 15 of 21 passes for 139 yards and 1 interception. It's Monday Night Football, and you will be excited for this matchup. It's the defending Super Bowl champions against a team that's won 14 straight regular season games. Both the Chiefs and Ravens are 2-0 this season. This game is directed at the quarterbacks 2018 NFL MVP Patrick Mahomes and 2019 MVP Lamar Jackson. Some say maybe it's a preview of the AFC title game. The game is set to kick off at 7:15 Central Time in Baltimore with 0 fan attendance due to the pandemic. The Miami Heat are headed to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2014. Bam Adebayo had a career-high 32 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists in 39 minutes as the Heat finished off the Boston Celtics 125-113 in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat, who came into the bubble postseason as a 5 seed, now have a chance to become one of the most unlikely championship winners in recent history. The Miami Heat will take on the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 1 of the NBA Finals this Wednesday at 8 p.m. on ABC. The 2020 MLB playoffs are just a couple of days away, and the 16-team postseason field is set. The playoffs will have a new look with an expanded format that includes 16 teams for the first time in MLB history. A brief description of the bracket is in the American League: Rays versus Blue Jays, A's versus the White Sox, Twins versus the Astros, and Indians versus the Yankees. In the National League, Dodgers versus Brewers, Braves versus the Reds, Cubs versus Marlins, and Padres versus Cardinals. Well, that's all the time I have for sports today, Broncos. I hope you have a great day, and be sure to tune back tomorrow for more sports with Bryce. Micah, Michaela, what do we have coming up after the break?
Thanks, Raven. UCentral's Adrian Mack has our weather update for this upcoming week.
Yeah, that's right. So stay right here, Broncos.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News.
Let's take a last look at weather with Adrian. What do you have for us?
Thank you, Micah. I have your 7-day forecast going on for you. So as we can see, tonight is going to be about 54 degrees in the area, cool temperature night. And then the rest of the week, look at that, it's going to be sunny Tuesday through Thursday, but the high is only going to be 80 degrees on Wednesday. As you can see, Tuesday 71 with the low of 51, high Wednesday with 80, low of 48. Thursday, the high of 70 with the low of 41, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it is going to be sunny with partial clouds. 64 Friday with the low of 48, high of 69 Saturday with the low of 52, and the high of 69 Sunday with the low of 55. So like I was saying earlier, those temperatures are cooling down a great deal, and it seems like they're here to stay. So I think I'm going to enjoy it myself. What about you guys?
Well, definitely, I love to hear that.
Definitely, I'm looking forward to those fall temperatures.
Yes.
Well, do you have a thirst for adventure, or are you looking for something to do this weekend? UCO Outdoor Adventure Recreation is offering a free zip line and climbing wall for students.
This is all happening at Lake Arcadia until November 20th. Check out all the details and activity times on your UConnect account.
That sounds really exciting, Micah.
Yes.
Do you think?
I need some exercise because quarantine 15 is real.
How do you feel about heights? Are you scared of heights?
When I was younger, let's say I was Daredevil, I used to jump off my parents' roof. Mom and Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry. But
funny.
This weather, perfect time to do it. I may do it with the hoodie though.
It's the perfect time. It is the perfect time. Like I say, good weather, good fun. We would be having the fair around this time, but COVID-19, but we will make the most of it.
That's true. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that zip line. That's something I definitely want to try out.
For sure, same.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmund.